You gotta grab it, you gotta punch it fast before it gets away.
Nice. All right, everybody. As I said, this show is an open mic, so some comedians might be beginners, some comedians might be experts. So the next comedian is also a beginner, so I want you to give him like extra love, extra TLC, tender love and care. All right? I forgot his name. I'm not the one giving love now. No, this is you, okay? That's on you, people. All right? So please put your hands together for Igor!
Hello guys, good evening. How's everybody doing?
All right.
My name is Igor, and yes, I am an immigrant here in the Netherlands. So you know what that means? Everything that is bad in the country, every shit thing in your life, my fault. Know that. Like many immigrants, I came to this country with two things. The first was the tech industry, but the second is to destroy the fabric of their society. And I take my job very seriously. Every week I buy a house. Fuck it. No? I call my Michael, yeah, I want that one. So I'm very sorry. If one of the couples, like if you're getting married and start a family, I hook up with a house. So after the show. I also go to playgrounds. I wait to see there is a Dutch child alone, and I whisper some English words in his ear, just to fuck up his language. So if there are Dutch parents around, and maybe suddenly in the middle of a dinner, your child just say, "Hey, mommy, fuck, Wilders." That was the I probably met your child somewhere. Maybe the most dangerous thing that I do is that I sneak into people's house, break them when they are not there, and I seize their ears. In 10 years, this country is going to be unrecognizable. I promise you guys. Think more like this. My friends are frequently accusing me of being excessively optimist. And in my defense, I say, come on guys, could be worse, could be worse. Not that bad. But if you think about it, there are two ways that you can be an optimist. You can be those who hope that the future will be better, or you can just look at what was worse, got better, that's it, you're ready, immediate reward, okay? For example, for example, something that was horrible, we would accept, we would maybe do or even accept as a society. Do you know that back in the day, every time there was a wedding, the king of that country, he had the God-given right to fuck the bride? For those of you who saw that Mel Gibson movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's this thing called prima nocta, which is Latin for first night. I see heads nodding. You'll come to the comedy show to learn too. That's true. How would that work? So it was a wedding day. The king just stormed the village with his entourage, with a bunch of horses. He would basically kidnap the bride, take the bride to the castle, fuck the bride, then send her back to the village in an Uber. Probably Uber X, the cheap one, bastard. So what I'm telling you is that royal rape was a thing, okay? So it's not anymore. Now there's only regular rape. So things are better, okay? Things are better. It's progress. It's progress. Let's look at what improved. Can you imagine such shit as this prima nocta happening now in modern times? So you match with a girl in whatever app, like you go on a date, she invites you, hey, do you wanna go to my place? Then you, yes, I wanna go to your place. So we rush to her house, but right by her door, there are like a bunch of black cars, like security, secret service. This black limousine stops in front of her house while you're trying to get in. The door opens, and outside of the limousine comes King Willem Alexander saying, menino, come first. No, right? That she will not fly, okay? So things are better. Things are better. Another example of how you can be an optimist by looking at bad shit in the past and see how it improved. Do you know that back in the day, we used to have witch trials? No, trials for witches. I mean, the joke is that there's a bunch of grown-ups like believing in witches unironically. That's in itself already funny. But everything else was not funny actually. Everything else was really fucked up because the witches. What are those witches? Witches was back in the day scapegoats for all of the things that they could not explain. They would not have any reasons. They had no explanation. So maybe the crops failed. It's gonna be a famine. It's the witch's fault. I don't know. The mayor got diarrhea. It's the fucking witch. Okay. So it's like the witches were like the immigrants of that time. You know, they would get blamed by everything. And maybe there's an interesting exercise to make. I want you to picture a witch in your mind. Okay, everybody please. Now, clap if the image that you thought was a woman witch. Okay, now clap if the image that you thought was a male witch. A progressive, okay? But why nobody except the progressives think that, didn't think that? Because you're all intelligent people and you know that man witches don't exist. And you can think that, okay, so what kind of woman was accused of being a witch? Must be the ugly ones. The ugly ones were frequently accused of being a witch, but actually the hot ones were also frequently accused of being a witch. Because, you know, back in the day, if you were like too hot or too ugly, you're fucked. You had to be like a 5 or a 6 to escape. So Instagram would like be a horrible business model by then. It's estimated that here in Europe, you had like maybe around 1,000 women were killed, burned by the state, by the hand of the state, which is really fucked up. But if you want to think what is the reason for myself being optimistic, is that back in the day there were no immigrants here, so that's not my fault. Thank you very much, everybody.
Keep it going for him, And for those of you who say that there are no male witch, you have never seen Harry Potter. Yeah, I love Harry Potter. Like actually, like on my first date with my ex-girlfriend, she asked me, "What's your sign?" And I said, "I am a Gryffindor." Yeah, and she also loved that joke, so I decided to double down. And I said, "But I can slither in your chamber of secrets." Yeah. I can still remember the first time she caught me jerking off, and she knew how much I love Harry Potter, and she said Expelliarmus, and she finished me off. Yeah, nice. I was expecting more, but you're doing your best.